Alrighty. Let's get things off. Hey guys, I am Rob with American Angling, and we are going to discuss some finer points of Call of the Wild, the Angler today. So our goal is going to be try to figure out some hotspots, figure out some spots in general for our map, or fish. So we're going to head back to the shop. We're going to grab a bunch of small tackle and see about making something happen with this lighter tackle. Storage, I've already got everything that I need. I want to go ahead and grab my higher end reel. Put that far back, put that back, grab that. Lines, I want to grab 22-pound line. With that size 8 and maybe that size 7 spinnerbait. Size 5 spoon, that's fine. What small spinners do we have? Size 6, size 7. Grab those. I want to try some smaller swim baits too for bass. Let's grab a small popper too, a size 6 popper. Hopefully that'll kind of cover our bases. 6 and 7. We have a small frog, we have small jerk baits. Of course, I gotta restart my game because for some reason it doesn't let me out of the store when I buy stuff really quickly. Kind of is what it is, though, at this point. How you guys doing now? What we got going on tonight, guys? Been seeing a ton of traffic to the website after we posted that map up. So it's cool to see people are actually checking out the map and checking things out. Get right back in here. I wonder who is on at the moment. Go ahead and grab that. We need to set that to a, what do you call those things? A chat command? Good grief. Chat command. App. That link will pop on up. Cool. Dopey dope. Alright, so let's see who was on. See who we can kind of harass. I'm moving Joe. Let's move into his server and kind of see what he's got going on. What his plan is, if we can get in. Didn't think so. Alright, well. Maybe. Okay, let's set this rod up. Oop. Bait caster, my bait caster, that. Let's go. Jeez, let's throw that size. Throw that size 2. Throw that on. Storage. Let's get rolling. All right, so the first place that I want to kind of hit is basically this lake right here. So the main lake, right? What up, Redman? We're gonna start kind of in the starter area. I know there's smallmouth, there's largemouth. You know what might make this kind of interesting too is we'll grab these task things. But I'm pretty sure I've already got the one for bass and whatnot. Yeah, I think I do. This fish is most commonly found when the sun is out. With best luck to find this fish when the sun is out. Yeah, I said that already. Small predatory fish with a preference for clear and slow-flowing water bodies. Its deepest parts tend to bite quick. Okay. See if it actually gives us our gear. I recommend gear, of course. Select like a favor, for instance. Grab that. And it'll show us on the top right what we actually need. Float tackle. Okay. We'll go ahead and grab. We have a match rod on. For that one, 11 pounds. Ah, crap. Let me put it in. Oh, really? We'll put that in the backpack. That's annoying. Buy equipment, line. Buy another one. Put it directly in the backpack. Storage, floats, baits. Want bloodworms. A 7 hook, yeah. Hooks, size 7. We don't have floats. A slip bobber. Equipment hooks, that's 7. Backpack, make this rod happen. Float fishing, my match rod, my Iago. Is that line seriously? I want to put that line on there. What is going on tonight? Do I have to go this route? Putting that in storage. There are definitely some things, right, that need to be worked through. Stuff like that, man, drives me nuts. See, that's 13-pound line. That's not even going to work on 18-pound. Can I use that on? Won't even let me. Are you kidding me? Well, I guess there's that. We'll have to use a regular spinning rod. And not the match rod. Had this issue before. Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know why. Like, it usually works for that rod, but I think that rod I went down to something like a size 6 or something like that. But that rod's rated for 11, so I don't know. Jump in the boat. Jump in the boat. Delivery. I probably could and should do. Let's do this. Which I had to be turned way down, so I was doing other stuff while playing. Alright, so now I know there's perch here. We'll mark this spot on our map. Kind of what I suspected, though, is these lowlands seem to have perch, bass, pike, stuff like that. The higher elevation areas definitely seem to be more like trout, salmon, stuff like that. Buzz right through these pads. These lower unit anyway. For 3 in position. Now I don't see any. Throw out with a short lead. Curious if it'll pull them up. But I'm also curious of, do this. A little overkill. Toss this bad lad out. And just pull it back. See if we get chasing it. Maybe fire up the spawns a little bit. We haven't really been fishing too much. This is our first cast, actually, this playthrough. So hopefully, like we got something. Got something. Approaching. Oh, he threw it. There we go. Ooh. Decent bass. Decent bass. Go ahead and grab a screenshot of that for later videos. Not a terrible bass, though. Definitely take that. Very curious to see where we end up once this tournament kicks off, too, that we're running. I think we're going to see different people using different lures, different techniques, different spots. It's going to be really cool to see how people all fish, right? So the idea is we've got 6 people, all strimmers, live streaming the event over a period of a few days with a live weigh-in. Like a snake through the water. Pike and bass, pike and bass. I don't mind pike and bass, but man, that perch though. That looks like a perch. That's a pike. Really small pike. Pull us back at size 3. Dude, I've been really blown away though with the reception on like today's video. Really didn't expect to get comments, DMs, things like that about the techniques. Cool to see people are actually learning stuff and doing better. This one. There we go. I mean, a bunch of bass around here, evidently. I was going for yellow perch, but let's be honest, the bass start biting. What you want to be chasing. Now it's got me curious if there's going to be a bunch of bass here. Do I start throwing weird stuff to try to pull them out and see what they're going to bite on? Try to get this perch first. I guess like that's the main question, you know? Get this perch real quick. Drop that line right about here. That spot just looks right. Give you a little look at that. Dancing. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Bobber fishing, really not my thing. I'm a lure guy, man. I like moving. I like chasing fish. I mean, being active, right? Being able to pie shot, pie cast this stuff, fan cast it, be able to dissect this body of water. Obviously, right now we don't have trolling motors, which is the whole thing in itself. But man, it'd be nice to be able to troll around and like I'm gonna have to move the boat with a gas motor. We're gonna chase these bass for a second. And go through that whole rigmarole every single time. We know they're biting on the spinner. With size 6 swim bait. Not there as far as we can. I haven't really thrown the swim bait that much. Like we ended up catching a bunch of our catfish on frogs too. Yeah, I've got all the missions done. Obviously diamonds on all of them. I've been kind of busting through. I think about 140 hours. Like that. I have put some time in, that's for sure. A lot of time too, though, is working on the maps and stuff like that. Testing equipment, testing filters, trying to see what's working for what. Like right there. I don't even know if pike will hit this swim bait. Oh, I see a bass. Bass following right behind him. Come on, see it? See it? I don't think I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this in before the bass hits, isn't it? Get it? Oh my goodness! It's a good sized bass. Ooh, a couple of good sized bass. That's a couple of good ones. Size 6 swim bait. Seems to put out. Oh, runs. They look way better in the water. That's disappointing. Toss that one right back out there and maybe try to pull that other one. Oh, looks like it's pulling it up. Now, obviously, the smaller swim baits catch smaller bass. And smallmouth, a gold smallmouth with that. Swim bait doesn't seem that bad, huh? Size 6 is pulling it. I mean, there's a few different sizes of fish, right? About that 5-pound mark. I don't on this playthrough, but I'm not necessarily pushing it either because it's broken right now. It's not marking all of the waypoints, so it's not real pressing in my mind at this point. But we're probably gonna get them again next day or two, I would imagine. That's the next step, right, on the map, is to get all the waypoints on there, all the hotspots, all the outposts, you know, all that stuff. Like, I've got a lot of things that really I could be in. Man, some of the community help has been fantastic. You know, sending me screenshots and snippets and locations, stuff like that. Dude, it's been super helpful. I saw a fish jump right here, but I lose my mind. There's no water there. Ah. Only cast so far. I hope I can pull fish for this short area. Okay, I think we're gonna make another move here in a second. Way down yonder. Okay. Seems like this whole kind of river chain is lowland, they're calling it. We're chasing. Let's go fishing, boys. Head up that river. Wish I had a fish finder GPS. Would be ideal. I mean, multiplayer stuff has got to be priority, right? I'm not having a ton of issues. I mean, I've got some crashes, but like the store thing drives me nuts. Right? 'Cause I get locked in the store a lot. But I don't know, man. I mean, Lakers need to fight more. We need to see a few more water adjustments. Notice there's some water spots where you get split, like muddy water, clean water, and it's an even split. Super obvious. I'd like to see stuff added, honestly, at this point. I'm ready for depth maps. I'm ready for lake name, or lake names on the body of water. Like, that would be super helpful. Try to fish this bridge. Okay, we're gonna sink the boat as well. We're gonna try to sink that boat. I don't know, man, like, there's some things, but at the same point, too, like, I'm not overly worried about it. I feel like, for the most part, an indicator for distance. How about that? It needs to happen. I need an indicator to know how freaking far I can cast. That would be absolutely clutch. Size 7. I wish it like, honestly, like, the best thing about this game is the exploration and the open world. I love being able to go somewhere, right? Drive around, stop on the side of the road, and throw a line out. Like, to me, that's what makes this game super fun, is that ability. And the multiplayer is fantastic. I love multiplayer when it works. The recent update fixed a lot for me. I've been able to join most of my friends' games and kind of enjoy some companions while fishing. Probably the most annoying thing for me, though, is the lures are not how the lures work in real life. Right? So, like, the crankbait, it's got no lip, but it dives infinitely. The frog sinks and catches catfish. The jerkbait, I think, is lipless. Like, there are just some tidying up of things that we got to do. But overall, I'm really happy with the game. I mean, it's keeping me entertained, right? Played some Fishing Planet. And we're probably gonna go back to that at some point, just because I like how in depth that is, and it allows me to actually talk about real world rigs. It lets me discuss, set up a float rig, right? Things like that. This game, it's more of an arcade game, which is fine if that's what you're playing it as. I mean, it's as deep as you want it to be, basically. That's what I guess is pretty cool about it too. The new reel animations look way better. I mean, they look super slow, obviously. They look better. So that's been a pretty massive change. On the nose. Go. Oh, rainbow. Okay, so now that we're in... Okay. Yeah, and that's kind of what I ran into too. Is like I'm gonna have to try Russian fishing for one of these next few days. That's on my list. I've heard that's like the one to play. Fishing Planet, it's just I don't know, man, something about it just didn't grab me. It's good. Like, I had fun with it, but it's just something about it didn't grab me like I wanted it to. For some reason, this one did. But it could be because I can just kind of get up, hang out, you know, and chill. But it also could be the aspect of things just kind of being good enough, you know? Like, there's nothing perfect out there right now in the fishing world of games. But again, I haven't tried Russian Fishing 4 yet. I've heard that's fantastic. Put this back and throw it in the middle there, that fish is jumping. Crawl it back. Like, honestly, the techniques took me forever to figure out, too. Like, I mean, just a matter of up, down, up, down, for jigging, versus, like, the left, right, left, right. You know, for twitching. It never really explained that anywhere. At least not well. See if we can attract this rainbow. That rainbow is, yeah, there we go. Good size. See that fish right there. It's like, we'll see. We're getting there. That's the thing too, is like the overpowered rods take a lot of the excitement out of the game. I mean, like, if you're trying to play for fun, right, you're gonna run rods that are matched to the reel and fish size and line size and all that stuff. But it's just, once you have better rods, why wouldn't you play with better rods, right? I mean, there's no negative to throwing the better stuff. Cool young blood that help. Yeah, that the sensitivity is extreme, dude. There's no reason for it to be that insane. Throwing a size 7 spinner, which would, I mean, arguably be for like perch, right? And still catching good sized rainbows, good sized bass. It kind of shouldn't be a thing. I'd much rather see some kind of balancing in that way. Well, nothing. Like I said, a bass. I was just talking about bass. You know, like there's things that need to be adjusted balance-wise. A lot of it for me right now, I guess, is I want better balance of the rods and reels, and that's why in the tournament we're pushing for 6-pound line for adjustments. I think that's gonna be a pretty cool, interesting twist that could make for some really interesting gameplay. I mean, are people going to be going for dimes? Are people going to be going for just numbers of small fish? What's it going to be? Oh, dude, yeah. The freaking rainbow trout loves the sinking frog. I think this boat's going to make it up there. So it does kind of increase elevation there. Interesting. Basically, if all these small lakes are here, just small lakes, the main lakes are all going to be where the bass are hanging out. if anybody's online. If there's a slot in this game. We'll harass the man a little bit. Didn't work earlier though, because the server's full. Alright, so... okay. Alright. Guess that's what we do. Alright. We know there's bass. Basically this whole lake, right? Potential for bass. We know this lake has potential for bass, that's where we got the challenge from. This one, I'm not so sure. Let's go hit that. Pretty sure it does, but... Yep. I would like to have, honestly, lower color selection thrown in with weight and length. I mean, that's asking a lot, right? But that's what I would like out of a fishing game. But if you want to hop into the server, I gotta make a command to mention it. Make that easier. This is the first day on my Twitch account, so we are trying to figure some stuff out and get Twitch and YouTube both kind of going. So I gotta update it on both. $4.65. Wait the command on Twitch. Head on over to the tube of you. Wait, YouTube. Go ahead and go into the chat. Throw that in chat and pin it. Head on over to the tube. Wait, YouTube. Man, it's always weird hearing your own voice. Come on, let me in. It's my own chat. Got you, okay. Pin that to the top. For that pound, that's a boopity boop. Pending, more than likely. Alright. While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and grab a water real quick. I'll be right back. Extremely risky. Hey, man. Hello? Yeah, it's not a big deal, Bino. We'll figure things out as we need to, buddy. Honestly, man, I'm just glad to be back to... Oh, man, I thought I had him. Extremely risky. Hey, man. Hello? Yeah, it's not a big deal, Bino. We'll figure things out as we need to, buddy. Honestly, man, I'm just glad to be back to... Alright. Good and bad thing of being upstairs. You're isolated from sounds. However, there's also stairs to walk up. Alright, what are we doing up here? Let's go run the lake. See what we got. You should have the option now. This journal thing would get out of my face. Solid. Moses Lake looks pretty open. There's not much for cover. Rocks look promising though. I'm gonna guess smallmouth from rocks. If they're up here anyway. Nice. 7 spinnerbait. Feet up there. Yeah, it does that a lot, dude. That's one of the bigger issues that we've run into. I feel like it's a pretty common occurrence. What are you? Wait, so I can see you. Whatever it is, it's not a fan of this size 7 spinnerbait. Is that a sauger? That would make sense, I guess. There's sauger up here. line spinner and see if that pulls them up. Something? Don't follow me. Yeah, behind my lure. That's something. What we got? Look at a rainbow. Look at this. Come on. Fish are so slow. I can do with faster fish. It'd be a solid thing to add. For sure, a rainbow though. That's kind of thing too, right? You've got to hope that you're bringing it in front of them. Go. Fling that thing around. But fortunately, because I hear my kids downstairs yelling for me, so I'm gonna have to hop off. We'll be back on Monday for a longer stream. So I will see you guys